How would your body react if you didn't sleep for 30 days? Would it keep functioning normally? Would it shut down? Or something in between? Hi, everyone. Welcome to Life Noggin. Imagine a world where you decide to stay awake for 30 consecutive days. No naps, no dozing off. Just relentless wakefulness. How would your body react? What would happen to it over the course of the month? And how would it change from a biological standpoint? Well, let's embark on this journey to uncover the profound effects of extreme sleep deprivation. Days 1 to 2, the onset of sleep deprivation. Within the first 24 hours of no sleep, your body begins to show signs of fatigue. Your alertness diminishes, reaction times slow down, and cognitive functions start to decline. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, being awake for 24 hours is akin to having a blood alcohol concentration of 0.10%, which exceeds the legal limit for driving in many jurisdictions. You might not feel as though you're intoxicated, but the comparison highlights the impact of sleep loss on your system. By the 36th hour, the urge to sleep becomes overwhelming. Your body experiences microsleeps, brief episodes lasting a few seconds, where the brain shuts down momentarily, often without your awareness. These can be particularly dangerous, especially if you're engaged in activities like driving or operating machinery. Day 3 to 4. Cognitive and sensory disturbances. After 48 hours without sleep, hallucinations may begin. These aren't just visual. They can involve multiple senses, making it challenging to distinguish between reality and illusion. At this point, your mood becomes unstable, with increased irritability and anxiety. Decision-making abilities are compromised, and memory lapses become more frequent. You might find yourself forgetting appointments, misplacing items, or struggling to concentrate on tasks. The constant state of fatigue can lead to decreased productivity and difficulty maintaining focus. Some people might also experience a fragmented sense of self, feeling as though different aspects of their personality are emerging. Days 5 to 7. Physical health deterioration. Prolonged sleep deprivation starts to take a toll on your physical health. Your immune system weakens, making you more susceptible to infections. Sleep is a time when the body repairs and rejuvenates itself. Without it, the healing process is compromised. Cuts and wounds might take longer to heal, and minor illnesses could linger. Your appetite might change due to hormonal imbalances. Hormones that regulate hunger and fullness, such as ghrelin and leptin, are affected by sleep deprivation. This can lead to increased hunger and cravings for high-calorie foods, potentially leading to weight gain. Blood pressure rises, and the risk of developing chronic conditions such as diabetes and heart disease escalates. Sleep deprivation forces the body to release more stress hormones like cortisol. Over time, this can damage blood vessels and increase the risk of cardiovascular problems. Days 8 to 10, severe mental and emotional impacts. Entering the second week, the mental effects intensify. You may experience paranoia, severe mood swings, and even symptoms resembling psychosis. Hallucinations and delusions can become more vivid and frequent. Simple tasks like getting dressed might turn into a significant challenge as your mind grapples with sleep deprivation. Concentration becomes almost impossible, and even routine tasks require Herculean efforts. Memory continues to deteriorate. Remembering recent events or even the previous day can be a struggle. Basic cognitive functions like attention and logical reasoning are severely impaired. You might find yourself unable to follow conversations or instructions, and problem-solving becomes a distant memory. Emotional regulation becomes nearly impossible. Feelings of depression, anxiety, and irritability are constant companions. The ability to cope with even the slightest stressors vanishes, leaving you overwhelmed by emotions. You might find yourself bursting into tears or anger unprovoked. At this stage, the effects on your mental health are so profound that continuing without sleep becomes a serious health hazard. Beyond day 10, critical health risks. Continuing beyond 10 days without sleep is extremely dangerous. Historical accounts, like that of Randy Gardner, who stayed awake for 11 days, offer chilling insights into the extreme changes sleep deprivation can induce. In his case, he experienced hallucinations, paranoia, and significant memory deficits. While he recovered without long-term effects, such experiments are now considered highly risky and unethical. Prolonged sleep deprivation can lead to a breakdown in cognitive and behavioral functions, making daily life nearly impossible. It can significantly impact decision-making abilities, potentially leading to risky or impulsive actions. Furthermore, sleep deprivation increases the risk of accidents and injuries. The combination of slowed reaction times, impaired judgment, and microsleep episodes can be a dangerous mix. Simple tasks that might seem routine, such as crossing the street, can turn into hazardous activities. The body's internal clock, known as the circadian rhythm, becomes severely disrupted. This disruption affects not only sleep-wake cycles, but also essential biological processes. The consequences can include irregular hormone release, metabolic imbalances, and difficulties regulating body temperature. Long-term consequences of chronic sleep deprivation. Now, let's shift our focus to the repercussions of long-term sleep deprivation rather than a single month without sleep. Consistently getting less sleep than your body needs can have profound implications for your health and well-being. Chronic sleep deprivation has been linked to an increased risk of various health conditions. It contributes to the development of obesity, type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and certain types of cancer. Moreover, mental health is significantly impacted with increased risks of mood disorders like depression and anxiety. Adequate sleep is crucial for emotional regulation and stress management. Constrained sleep can exacerbate these conditions and make them harder to manage. Sleep plays a vital role in the consolidation and processing of memories. Chronic sleep deprivation impairs these processes, leading to difficulties in learning and retaining information. You might find yourself forgetting appointments, misplacing items, or struggling to concentrate on tasks. The body's ability to repair itself diminishes. During sleep, the body releases essential growth hormones that facilitate tissue repair and regeneration. Chronic sleep deprivation hampers this process, slowing down wound healing and increasing the risk of health complications. Furthermore, the risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's may increase. One of the hallmarks of Alzheimer's is the accumulation of harmful proteins in the brain. Research suggests that sleep helps clear these proteins from the brain. Disruptions in sleep patterns can lead to their buildup, potentially accelerating the progression of such diseases. Conclusion: the vital importance of sleep. Sleep is not a luxury, it's a biological necessity. Attempting to forego it for extended periods is not only detrimental, but can be life-threatening. Attempting to go 30 days without sleep would have severe consequences for both physical and mental health, ultimately jeopardizing one's well-being and safety. Sleep is a fundamental aspect of human biology, essential for our physical health, emotional well-being, and cognitive function. Prioritizing adequate sleep is crucial for overall health and longevity. It allows our bodies to repair themselves, strengthens our immune system, and helps maintain optimal cognitive abilities. So remember, a good night's sleep isn't just the absence of wakefulness, it's the foundation of a healthier, better life. If you found this exploration insightful, consider subscribing for more content on human biology and health. Share your thoughts or experiences with sleep deprivation in the comments below. Remember, your health starts with a good night's sleep. Thank you for watching. Stay informed, stay healthy, and sleep well.